Jones Homes, creators of beautiful new homes, are proud sponsors of Blues TV and Macclesfield Rugby Club.
Inside.
Get chase! Break out! I've got you in!
We're inside.
You okay, Sam? On?
Yeah, good.
Yes, Jack, I've got you. Yes, Jack.
Away.
Give it. What's the difference? Oh! Yeah, right. Good. Yeah.
Scored by Josh Fowles, sponsored by Clapham's Landscapes.
Transfer.
Tag it down. Yeah!
Scored by Ryan Parkinson, sponsored by Bennett Brooks.
That's a tackle and release. Thank you. Time off. Okay, I'll tell you what I've seen. It's passed back by blue, knocked back by red, comes into the in goal. I'm happy. All I want to check for is touch in goal.
Absolutely no touch and goal. Happy.
Try, okay. Try.
Scored by Charlie Venables, sponsored by Luigi Bianchi.
Advantage. Playing advantage. Advantage is over. Try. Cheers, Steve.
Scored by Max Smith.
Use blue. Time off. Time off. Don, just checking the pass. Are you happy with that pass?
Scored by Elliot Brearley, sponsored by BMW Halliwell Jones.
Inside, stop low.
Sir, where are we? Lovely.
Half time.
That's a half-time whistle, and we go to half-time.
Ready. Play. Move, mate, sorry. Stay. 8 collapse. Back over here. Whoa. Back here, whoa. He's on the 5 metre line. Short. On the goal line.
Scored by Ryan Parkinson. Sponsored by Bennett Brooks.
Play.
Sponsored by Clyde Hammond.
Use it once, 18 away!
Head down, Elliot, head down!
Play on. Through the gate. Off feet! Advantage off feet.
Hold it on!
Advantage off feet, let it come red. You're off feet. Not supporting your weight.
Scored by David Marwick. Sponsored by Action for Sick Children.
Some advantage. Time.
Post-match views from head coach Giles Hegarty.
So first reactions to that win then?
Obviously very pleased. You score 50 odd points in any game, you're going to be reasonably satisfied. First half was some of the best rugby we've played, and although the second half probably wasn't a great spectacle to watch, I think what we did show was some real resilience. We're really under the pump in that bottom corner at the scrum, and credit to the lads, they've managed to get us out of some trouble. And you've got to say they were always going to come back into it, and they did that. I thought Adam Greendale came on for them, and he's an old Mac boy, and we knew what he might do if and when he came on, and he looked tidy actually. But we played some good rugby there.
So a good win from a playing perspective. What did you make of it?
Yeah, like you said, good win. I think everyone's pretty happy with that performance. Playing wise, so good side that came out, made it tough for us. We got a really good start, played our processes, got some good tries, and then yeah, second half maybe didn't start quite how we wanted. They got the first try. I think we dug in well, and yeah, I think overall I think we're happy with that performance.
So how pleasing is it to put that many points on Sale after, I mean, they're obviously a very strong side, beating Starbridge last weekend. To put over 50 points on a team like that must be very pleasing.
To be honest, the points margins of no consequence. It was just about getting a win. And we always say win first and then we'll look for the bonus point. We did show a fairly ruthless edge at times during the course of that game, particularly in the first half. And that's what you get. It's probably the most ruthless we've been all year. But we slacked off a little bit in the first half, about 10 minutes to go before half time, and we just seemed to let them in for an easy score with some poor decision making. One bad decision nearly always leads to another, and that happened to us, and that allowed them to get their 7.
Was it disappointing to let them get on the scoreboard after being so ruthless in the first half?
Yeah, I think it's always disappointing. We want to score tries and we want to stop people scoring tries. So it was disappointing, especially the manner in which it felt a bit flat. But I think we pulled ourselves together quite well, like I said, and to dig out of that and not let them cross again, because they'd have threats on the pitch. So to let them only score once, it would have been nice to keep them off. But yeah, that was it.
So after the Sedgley defeat here at Pride Park, Mike Finnemore spoke about how you had to go to Chester last week to get that win, but he personally was really chomping at the bit to get the home record back to winning ways. How clear do you think I was with the first half performance?
It's hard to say really. You probably have to ask him. I try not to get hung up on home and away, and clearly we always want to perform well at home. You've got to win your home games. Whatever league, whatever side you're playing, wherever you are, you've got to win your home games. And it was just important to go out there and perform. We talked about being ruthless during the week, and we talked about going out there and just doing 2 or 3 things that we've worked on in practice this week really, really effectively.
It's always good to get a try, and you grabbed one yourself today. How happy were you to get on the score sheet?
Yeah, it was really nice. Obviously don't get that many, but I don't really go looking for it, so when they come my way it's always good. But I think first and foremost it's good to get the result and to put in a good performance, and I think we did that. So yeah, nice tries, a bit icing on the cake.
So 13 points clear at Christmas, albeit Sedgley have a game in hand. How happy are you with the way things stand at this time?
Well, obviously it's nice to have that cushion. Probably owe the boys at Preston a pint and getting a win today against Sedgley. But we've just got to focus on Colby now. It may sound like a broken record, but it's just on to the next game. The boys have got a bit of a break. They're in on Tuesday, and then they get a few days off over Christmas when they've got to recharge and recuperate. But then we're back in 28th, 29th on the 1st, and then we play on the 2nd. It's a short turnaround, and Colby, I know they were smarting at the defeat here. They'll be looking to try and get one over on us at their place.
So heading into the Christmas break, how happy are you to get to put your feet up for a week or so?
Yeah, it'll be nice. We've trained pretty hard right since pre-season, so that's way back in July, so it's been a long old slog. But yeah, I know it happens every year. We get away, it's really nice for a few days, and I'm sure we'll be itching to get back and get cracking again in January.
So we've spoke about this before, and you've touched on it there. How much of an onus is on the players to sort of be well behaved during that Christmas break? Because it is shorter than usual.
Well, one of the reasons we've structured our break and the training sessions is because we want to make sure that boys don't lose too much focus, but at the same time it's been 16 if you count the Cheshire Cup game. It's been 16 bloody hard games, so boys need to go away, they need to eat, and hopefully not have too much alcohol, but they deserve a bit of a break because it's mentally draining, and we need to make sure that when we come back in and get ready for Colby, we've got 16 games coming up again, including the Cheshire Cup final, and if we're going to achieve anything in any of those games, then you've got to make sure that mentally you're on it, and they need a bit of a break. There's
a few former MAC players playing for Sale today. Does that add a bit of an extra edge if you're playing against them?
Personally, I didn't know any of those lads, so not at all for me. And there was a bit of chat about it in the week, but I don't think it added too much to the game. I think whatever 15's out in front of us, we just go out and try and be better than them. So yeah, maybe for individuals, but personally, no, I don't think it affects us when we play.
So there was a few stand-up performances today, in particular Charlie Venables was very impressive. What did you make of his performance?
He was outstanding today. He just said to me that he had a bit of a point to prove, and I thought he did that. First half he was absolutely exceptional. He's a very, very talented young man. But I think you've got loads of people that have gone out there and performed well today. Great to see Jordan back. I think everybody has contributed something at some point during the course of the game, and that's all you can ask from players. We've got a very good teamwork ethic, and that really paid off today, I think.
Jones Homes, creators of beautiful new homes, are proud sponsors of Blues TV and Macclesfield Rugby Club.